ass. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belong. Motherfucking now. Get back. Get back to where you once belong. Come on. Come on in here, buddy. What the? Frank, come on, get. Sorry, bud. Not today. Oh, fuck me. Good morning. Hello. Download. Oh, fuck me. It's downloading twice. Okay. Channel Analytics. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just checking my analytics real quickly. Let's throw a thumbnail in here. Guess this is my sign to spark up. It's your sign to do something. You know what I mean? Spark up. Drink up. Party. Run around the backyard with your titties hanging out. I don't know. I mean, who doesn't love titties? After all. You know what I mean? I run around the backyard with my titties hanging out. Titties are important. Titties make you be quiet. Titties make you go, shh, there's some titties. Hey guys, I'll be with you in just 1 second. Give me just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Moobs. Yes. Yes. Moobies. Okay, so that is 20. What the hell is this? That's interesting. Okay, we're, yeah.
Salem acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Salem acknowledged my message. So.
Thumbs up on that?
Yeah. I mean, I said to her, you're going to be in character, right?
Do we need to buy tickets?
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Because that's like something else I'm trying to figure out from the parental units.
Did not even think of tickets, to be honest with you.
Nice beard, Gramps. Thank you. Appreciate it. My wife likes it when it's tickling her vagina. When I'm down there giving her the old. It makes her go. Yeah, I if you guys haven't figured it out yet, I really just don't give a fuck. No muff, too tough for the diver. I'm just saying. Let's finish this guy, shall we? Ah, there we go. That's finally loaded. Look at that. It's amazing what happens when technology works. It matches nicely with her freshly waxed cooter. Yeah, we need to release this one. Chicago in the house. I'm Chicago suburbs in the house, but yes. Good afternoon from Nigeria. Sick guitar. What is that? It is a D'Angelico semi-hollow body with the Grateful Dead paint job and the 13-point lightning bolt, which you typically see in the Grateful Dead Steal Your Face image, which is the skull with the lightning bolt. There's the lightning bolt. And the red, white, and blue. FIFA is charging up to $10,990 for World Cup final tickets. They can get fucked then. Do I remember you from Dreamers on Milwaukee Avenue, 92 to 4? No, you don't. I have no idea what Dreamers is, but 92 to 94, I was living in a tent and following the Grateful Dead. I started working for a carnival in the spring of 1992. I want to say like April or May. And I worked for that carnival that whole summer and into the fall. And then in October, we played a gig the carnival did in Evansville, Indiana, a 3-week gig. And once that gig wrapped up, I rolled into the Grateful Dead family, and I stayed there until August of 95 when Jerry passed away. And I lived in a tent the entire time. I wasn't anywhere near Milwaukee Avenue during those years. I don't do shout outs. Please stop spamming the chat. Thank you. Okay, those are released. Good. 30 minutes until I got to do my next release. Old punk bar. Interesting. Who's your favorite football/soccer player? You talking about just soccer, or you're calling it football? Because I don't know any soccer players other than Pele. I mean, I really don't watch the sport. Nicholas, would you care to expand on your commentary? Something bothering you today? You just started reading my book? Which one? Thank you very much for getting it, by the way. What's the rest of the shirt say? Support your local farmers. So you're just going to shout gay in the comment section? You're a fucking idiot. You're dumber than a bag of fucking hammers. Oh, you bought a Grateful Life. Right on. Thank you. We got these fucking early morning trolls in here with digital Tourette's. Gay, 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 gay. Fucking dumbasses. You got Santa calling you out. Huh? Bow, 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 bow. Fritter away the hours in an offhand way. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Looking for someone or something to show you the way. Nicholas, are you just going to keep repeating the same stupid shit, or are you going to actually elaborate on what the fuck's up your ass this morning? Why don't you have an ounce of testicular fortitude and just speak what's on your mind instead of just repeating the same ignorant fucking line over and over and over again, like some inbred hick out there cornholing the local livestock? What's wrong? Mommy and daddy were brother and sister before they fucked to have you? Did you grow up under power lines eating a lot of paste as a child? Pull your fucking thumb out of your ass and just speak, you dumb fuck. Nicholas doesn't think for himself? No, probably not. I've been on a very big Pink Floyd kick lately. I go in spits and fits and starts, right? I don't know, spits. What the fuck? It's early in the morning. I'll just get into a stretch where I listen to nothing but metal, and then I'll get into a stretch where I'm listening to like nothing but blues, and then I get into a stretch where I'm listening to nothing but rap. And right now I'm in this stretch where I'm just fucking heavily into Pink Floyd again. Power lines and pace. That's what I find most of these people. Most of these people are inbred fucks whose mom typically has to yell, "Come move this transmission so I can take a bath." These fucking ignorant assholes that spend their fucking day trolling other people's lives because they have no fucking life of their own. You know what I mean? These ignorant fucks who think that the term relative humidity is the patch of perspiration forms between the shoulder blades of their first cousin as they're raw dogging her from behind. Parents are both dead. Jews killed them both. Good. Now you're hidden. Keep running your fucking mouth and we don't have to see your stupidity. See, it's people like that I'm talking about. These motherfuckers that walk their kid to school not because they love them, but because they're in the same fucking grade. The trolls are out early. They are, indeed. And I don't give a fuck about them. We engage with them, we put them in their place, and then we hide them. Because that's what we do. They're fucking trolls. Do I like Trump? I like Trump about as much as I like having a living snake shoved up my urethra. Donald Trump is the worst the United States of America could possibly fucking produce. He's absolute scum. He has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. He's the dumbest fucking president in American history. Say what? I just turned that heat off. Oh, gotcha. And I believe that the world will be an infinitely better place once he finally has that last Big Mac that ultimately seizes his heart. Now, the last one was stupid as fuck. Durr. See this guy here? RIKROB4873. No, the last one was stupid as fuck. There's Sleepy Joe Biden. He used the auto pen. Oh, he didn't even know what his name was. Didn't know how to put his pants on. But he was also the head of an international crime organization that rigged an entire election. Dude, do me a favor to that guy who's commenting. Go home and slap your fucking parents for having you. Okay? If there was ever a case where a woman should have either taken it up the culo or swallowed at the end of the night, it's whatever night your parents got together to create you. I ain't playing today, cat. Walk in the front door, go, "Hey, ma." How the did you do that? I don't know what kind of contaminated semen was poured inside of your mother to create whatever the fuck it is you see every day in the mirror. But Jesus, Mary, and motherfucking Joseph, see a professional about it, okay? God damn, some of you fucking people. I could break out the shop vac and run it 24/7 across the top of the human gene pool and not pull up 1/1 millionth of whatever the fuck it is that made you. Their family tree is a stick. It's a fucking wreath. It's a guy. It's just relatives coming back to fuck relatives over and over and over again. These are the kind of people that go to fucking family reunions to meet a gal. I'm just saying. I guess if there's an underlying tone, an underlying message, an underlying point to that little rant, it's stop fucking your relatives. Okay? It's making the offspring kind of goofy looking. Hey, Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Goddamn inbred fucks. I swear to fucking God. It's these fucking people that have like the most valuable possession in their fucking house is their 1987 collection of NASCAR collector plates. Out there talking about how this guy who shits on a gold toilet and it stole billions of their dollars is looking out for them, the working class, the little guy. You fucking people are too stupid to be allowed to vote. You're too stupid to be allowed to breed. Let me guess. Your working TV sits on top of your non-working TV, doesn't it? Ignorant fucks. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Let's fucking kick it. It's 8:35 a.m. Central Time. Let's go. Let's kick this fucking pig. You can come in here and start acting a fool right off the fucking bat before 9 a.m.? Then let's act a motherfucking fool. Sure thing. Sure thing. I'm not trying to shit on NASCAR. I'm trying to shit on these people. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you missed before there were trolls before you got in here, Conley. There were trolls before you got. One guy just kept typing gay, 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 gay. Another guy kept coming in here talking about how the Jews were to blame for everything. It's just ignorant fucking trolls coming out of the woodwork early because they got nothing better to do. They've woken up this morning. They've eaten their whatever the fuck breakfast it is that they're going to eat in whatever they eat over there in troll land. They've rubbed one out, and now they're look, Mom, I'm gonna get him today. I'm doing it, Mama. I'm doing it. Libtard. Sleepy Joe Biden. Look, Mama, I'm doing it. Fucking waste of otherwise useful human DNA. I swear to God, you fucking ignorant assholes. I have been doing video content for... What? Ah, okay. Oh, it's Blue Shirt Guy. What's up, dumbfuck? Guys, look at Blue Shirt Guy. This is one of our regular trolls in here. Blue Shirt Guy is, without a question of a doubt, the most loyal troll. And no doubt about it, his mom and his dad were definitely blood related before they passed the Bizquick to create this piece of shit. What's up, Blue Shirt? Good morning to you and Renee from Georgia. Thank you, Scott. Your favorite troll is back. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, Ma, cousin Crystal's coming by tonight. Exactly. Exactly. That's how I imagine Blue Shirt Guy is. Thanks for the watch hours from the trolls. Indeed. Indeed. You stupid motherfuckers don't realize they're actually getting me paid. And what's really nice is when I hide them in the live like this, I can just hide them, but they can keep typing and leaving comments, and they think they're doing something, but we can't see it. That's the best. That's the best. Any movies you looking forward to seeing? No, I haven't. There hasn't been a movie that I've looked forward to seeing in years. In years. Oh, I see it now, Blue Shirt Guy, because I haven't hidden you yet. Because I'm allowing you to run your mouth and be the idiot that you are. And then when I get bored with it, I just hide it. Corn pops are good as fuck. Someone tell me if it's crazy, but I typically avoid people I don't like. That's usually how things work, but these ignorant fucks don't have a life, so that's why they do these things. I just bought a Leon Redbone vinyl record. Right on. You looked up movies last night. There was really nothing interesting. I don't know. We're gonna go see. Tom Papa. He's a comedian. In May, my wife's going to see Bon Jovi in New York in July. We're all going out there, so her, my nephew, and my daughter can go see that. I'm gonna go see AC/DC in September. But movies, I don't want to sit in a movie theater for 2 hours, and it just doesn't seem appealing to me anymore. You know what I mean? I binged the first 4 seasons of Yellowstone. Now there's something that I have been interested in taking a look at. I haven't watched a regular TV show in a few years now. I wish we had a litmus test. They test these idiots to pass. You can't test people to vote, but if we could test people to vote, there would never be another Republican president. I can tell you that much. There are spin-offs of Yellowstone. Interesting, I did not know that. Landman is another one that I've been watching a lot of clips of lately. U.S. crude oil tops $110 per barrel as Wall Street tumbles after Trump's address. This motherfucker doesn't know how to keep his fucking mouth shut. I swear to God, this guy is the dumbest motherfucker to ever soil the fucking White House with the imprint of his goddamn foot. Yep, market opened down 612. Yeah, that's awesome. You know what's fantastic for me on a personal note is that my commute to work is from one end of the house to the other, so I really don't have to spend gas if I don't want to. But knowing that these ignorant fucking MAGA chuds are out there pumping $4 and $5 a gallon gas into their cars just to get to their shitty fucking jobs so they can come back home and obsess over the fucking content I made and leave comments is just, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel bad for everybody that's got a fucking brainstem that has to pay those same gas prices, but I'm going to just focus on the positive for the moment and just enjoy the fact that these inbred cousin fuckers are going broke supporting this clown. I hope half of them have to file fucking bankruptcies before it's all said and done with. I hope 5 years from now they're all sitting around going, how the fuck did that happen? I'll tell you how it happened. You're too fucking stupid to know how to vote properly. before that vacuum comes down here. Connecticut's edging $4 a gallon. Nationally, we're over $4 a gallon for an average a gallon of gas. Here in the Chicagoland area, $4.30 right now. With the market tumbling again and oil spiking again this morning to $113 a barrel, that'll be $5 in a blink of an eye. That'll be $5 in a blink of an eye. Guys, if you could please keep tapping the screen for likes or tapping the red heart for likes. That's greatly appreciated. $8. It's $8.88 at the most expensive gas station in Los Angeles. Listening to this is making me laugh my fucking ass off. Well, I appreciate you laughing your ass off. Let's see if we can continue to make you without butt by laughing too hard. Do you know how do you catch an elephant in the wild? You dig a really big hole, you smoke a whole carton of cigarettes, and you put all of the ashes in that hole. Then you put some branches over the top of it for camouflage. You put some peanuts right there, and when the elephant comes along to eat the peanuts, you kick him in the ash hole. I'm here all week, folks. Try the veal. We have everything from family-friendly jokes like that, all the way up to Yamama nukes. Like if you're in the middle of a Yamama wears combat boots. Your mama's so ugly they have to tie a bone around her neck to get the dog to play with her. One of those, you just stop, look at your opponent, and go, "Your mama's coochie's so nasty, her underwear look like hot wing paper." Game over. Game over. Game over. It's over. They're gonna go, "What the fuck?" And then you win. Your mama's underwear, your coochie's so nasty, her underwear look like hot wing paper. Check and mate. Diesel is over $5 a gallon here. Your mama's so stupid, she looked at it and stared at I fucked that one up. Your mama is so stupid, she stared at a carton of orange juice because it said concentrate. What was Biden's policies? 6666. Can you elaborate? L's in the chat. Elaborate, Cole. Even Bob Ross would call you a mistake, right? Jesus Christ. Are you a vote blue no matter who? I haven't been my entire life. I am right now. Until MAGA goes away, yeah, as long as the MAGA wing of the Republican Party runs the Republican Party, there's absolutely no reason to ever vote for a Republican no matter what. And since third party candidates can't get elected, that leaves you with one option, unfortunately. Upside is paying better now at Casey's. What? Huh? The era of Trumpism has turned me that way, yeah. And the era of Trumpism has turned me that way because the Republican Party has completely given up to Donald Trump. They've said, whatever, we don't have a spine. We're not interested in co-equal branches of government. We're not interested in our role, our responsibilities to our constituents. We're just going to bow to Trump. And as a result, I'll never vote for a Republican, probably for the rest of my life, given my age. I would like to think that MAGA would go away within my lifetime, but I'm not holding my breath. So, no, because of Republicans acquiescing to Trump, I'll never vote for a Republican on any level for fucking anything. And if there's only a Republican candidate on a local ticket somewhere, I'll just write somebody's fucking name in. I will never vote for a Republican. Okay, old man to young man talk. You want to make that make sense, Cole? Vote blue no matter who equals blue MAGA. Whatever helps you sleep at night, blue shirt guy. Remember, champ, I didn't come to see you talk. You came to see me talk. Why is Trump allowing I think you meant Starlink to take over Data Cloud? Because he's a fucking idiot. Because somebody handed him money. Because somebody told him it was a good idea. Because he's incapable of thinking for himself. You got more 4 years to live. Me fail English? That's impossible. Instead, live it. Man, I am happy. I get to spend my time with my wife, not fighting fucking traffic to and from work. I've got multiple trips lined up this year. My kids are doing fantastic. I get to see my grandkids. I'm I'm stress celibate, man. Why you talk politics? Because I fucking want to, dumbass. Why you come listen to me talk politic? I'm Jewish. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. In the least bit. Means nothing to me. The fucking I swear. Why you talk politic? Because me want talk politic. Fire bad. And then coming in with the I'm Jewish. All right, and I'm hung like a flea. What difference does that make to the fucking conversation? Good morning to you too. Why are red caps commenting here and not? I have no idea. Because they have no life? I don't know. Also, like, why do you hate Trump? Because I love America. I thought I made that clear in the 14,000 videos that I put out on the subject. You can't possibly be this fucking stupid. Morning, Tom, Wisconsin. Watch the weather today. Yeah, we're supposed to get an inch and a half of rain today. Pretty fucking gnarly. My husband thought I had lost my mind laughing. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cause marital distress. He's against drug cartels. And I'm against you. So I'm going to go ahead and hide you. You go ahead and keep running that fucking hole in your face, and I don't have to read any of it anymore. Top of the day to you too. Glad you're doing well. Thank you. It's a maggot. Sure, he can be that stupid. That's true. That's true. They are the dumbest voting base in American history. You know what I mean? These are the kind of people that have MALE written on their fucking mailboxes. I ain't much for that fancy book learning. Donald Trump definitely won the vote among people who have ever had their nipple bitten off by a beaver. Pretty sure he pulled 100% of that particular subset of voters. Beavis, have a good day at school, man. You love my smoke sessions. Well, thank you very much. Tom, how do you view USA future when Trump is in power? Well, we've got 2.5 more years of this, and then he goes away, and then hopefully human beings take back over, and we begin the long and arduous process of righting the ship. Your content is well needed and enjoyed. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Seriously, guys, you guys watching the content is how I keep a roof over my head, quite literally. So if you could continue to watch all of the videos, if you don't see my videos for a day, and because not everybody gets to be on the For You page on the same at the same time, there's so many users. Go to the page, go through all the videos. I still put out videos every day, 25 videos every day. Watch them all. Share them with your family members, your coworkers, your friends. Get them to come and subscribe for free here. If you want to financially support the work that I'm doing above and beyond just watching the content, I do have a membership level, a paid membership level. It's $4.99, $5 a month. I don't do anything special for the members. Your name gets lit up a different color in the live chat, and you get little stickers you can put on in the live chat. I'm trying to keep all my content free. But it is a way for you to financially support the work that I do if you are so willing. If you can't or don't want to, also totally understand. Watching the content is the best way to support the page, truly. So, see, Erin Elizabeth, see how her name is lit different and she's got the little sticker? She's a member. Hyping helps a lot. Honestly, your content is actually good and is not propaganda. And the best part, you're not a closed-minded jerk. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Here's the deal. My content is exactly this. It's my opinion on Max. Thank you for the $2 donation first of the day. I think we need a TR FDR president after Trump. Amen. My content is just me giving my opinions on the news stories of the day/week and calling out the bullshit about those news stories, the propaganda when it's pushed. I don't have a lot of technical skills. I don't know how to do a lot of things on the screen and edit a whole bunch of shit, but I do know how to speak. That is something that I know how to do. So all I do is I hit record and then I speak. I give you my mind. And listen, I am 54 years old. I got 4 kids, 2 grandkids, 1 on the way. I am too fucking old and too fucking tired to give you a bunch of bullshit, to come up with a whole bunch of propaganda to push your way. Right? If I truly believed the stuff that MAGA was saying, I'd be on here saying that stuff too. I just don't fucking believe it. And so I tell you what I believe. I give you my opinions. I try to give you as many factual points from a story as humanly fucking possible. And then, whatever the fuck happens after that happens. If people like it, they watch it, awesome. If people don't like it, I've had people on the left that didn't like shit I had to say and spent weeks coming after me as a result of it, When I refused to agree that every landlord should be, you know, unalived summarily. I had far left people coming after me for 3 fucking weeks. Whatever. I don't give a shit. What are you going to do? Cancel me? How are you going to do that? You're going to call my boss? I am my fucking boss. Are you just going to stop watching my content? Fine, I'll go back to landscaping. I'm not going to never put food on my fucking table. You look as miserable as you sound, says the man who doesn't have a profile picture. Does it help you to insult other people's looks when you hide behind anonymity? When you don't have the testicular fortitude yourself to put yourself out there and put yourself on display for everybody to judge? Call me when your balls drop, princess. If the group I identified with is hiding a child essay, exactly. If your party has to twist itself into knots to defend a pedophile, you're in the wrong party. And if you continue to stay in that party, even though your party twists itself into knots to defend a pedophile, well, then that tells me that at a very minimum, you're okay with pedophilia. So if, as of today, right now, you're still wearing a Make America Great Again hat and supporting Trump policies, supporting Donald Trump as a president, you're okay with the trafficking of children. It's that simple. You are okay with defending the trafficking of children. And you prove it every fucking day. I admit up front that I registered as a Republican back in 2012 to vote for Ron Paul. Yeah. And once again, there were Republicans, there were Democrats, there were people that had different opinions on how we get to the same place. That's not what we're dealing with now. MAGA is an entirely different beast. MAGA, you hear tears, and you don't understand what tears are, do you? You dumb fuck. MAGA is an entirely different animal in that MAGA doesn't give a shit about the American way. MAGA doesn't give a shit about our laws or our constitutions or our institutions. They don't give a fuck about what we are as a people over the course of the last 250 years. MAGA only gives a shit about making sure their guy stays in power. They showed it on January 6th. They're willing to overthrow their own government in order to install a dictator. MAGA is the most un-American group of Nazi scumbags the United States of America has ever produced. Worst part of all of it, they see nothing wrong. No, they don't see a fucking thing wrong with it. Morning, Tom. Haven't talked to my sister or my brother since 2016. That's because they are MAGA. Exactly. Exactly. I have no problem with people who cut their family members off because of the way that they voted. Because their family, you don't get to tell somebody, I love you, I care about you, you're part of my family, and then go vote for somebody who actively harms that person. You don't get to tell them that you love them because that's all bullshit. I stated earlier that I am a boomer, but I was born in 72, so wouldn't that make me Gen X? It's exactly what that would make you. Gen X is 1965 to 1985. If you were born in 72, like me, you are smack dab in the middle of the Gen X generation. Gas in Kentucky is $3.69. Thanks, MAGA. Yep, that's exactly. And just got the news today that oil is now spiked this morning to over $113 a barrel. So it's going to get more expensive. But hey, at least Donnie gets to bomb somebody that Israel told him to bomb. Still cheaper than Biden. Is it cheaper than at the end of Biden's term when gas was just a smidge over $3, or was it just over $3? It was just under three, just above $3. I remember we were paying like $3.16 at our cheapest place in January of 25. Now we're paying $4.30. Thanks, MAGA. Thanks. Hit that, brother. Glad to see you. Thank you very much. Can I sub? You have a good channel. Yes, you're more than welcome to sub. There is a MAGA truck that stalks protests in my area. We just laughed. Yeah, they're just fucking. I mean, when this is all said and done with, they're not going to find the guy that's going to do for them what Trump currently does for them. Trump makes them feel like they're winning something, right? See, MAGA isn't actually about policy. They're too fucking stupid to understand policy. They're about wins and losses. They view politics like people view sports. Did we win? Did my guy win? They don't give a shit whether or not what he won on was a lie. And apparently, they're willing to live with the consequences of electing him and it costing them more money to live as long as they got the W. They don't give a rat's ass about policy. If they gave a fuck about policy, they wouldn't be MAGA. Most of the people who support Donald Trump are working class or lower on the economic scale. Working class, at or below the poverty line, that kind of range, right? A lot of rural folks, a lot of blue collar folks. If they gave a shit about policy, they would all be voting for Democrats because Democrats are the only ones trying to ensure that they have a living wage. Democrats are the only ones trying to ensure, of the two major parties, Democrats are the only ones trying to ensure that they don't go broke because they got sick, that they have universal health care. Democrats are the only ones trying to protect them in the workplace by backing unions, by supporting unions. Democrats are the only ones that are trying to protect their air and their water. Democrats are the only ones trying to make sure that the services that they need should a natural disaster hit them be ready and funded. But no, they're all about a cult of personality, not about policy. None of these ignorant fucks that you see walking around your neighborhood with a fucking red hat on know anything about policy. They're too fucking stupid to know anything about a policy. They just know they like Donald Trump, and Donald Trump says the things that they like to hear. And he repeats these lines that are easy to remember. Make America great again. Build the wall. Lock her up. Right? There's no substance. It's bumper sticker politics. He has played to the dumbest voting base in American history, which is about 30 to 40% of the Republican Party, which is already a minority party in and of itself. But that 30 to 40% is enough within that party to scare the shit out of the normal Republicans to fall in line. They all know who he is. Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz, J.D. Vance, they all talked about him in real terms in 2016. But they're so goddamn afraid of losing 30% of the Republican Party that they can never get elected without, that they're willing to go along. And that emboldens the dumb fucks that you see in the comments section here, and that you see at your local festival or Walmart or wherever it is that you go, your gas station, wearing the red hats. If you see somebody wearing a red Make America Great Again hat, or they have a Donald Trump bumper sticker on their car, or they still have a Donald Trump lawn sign in their lawn, you are dealing with the dumbest motherfuckers in your community, guaranteed, without question. I don't give a fuck if they have PhDs. They are the dumbest motherfuckers in your community because they are openly and actively supporting most likely an alleged international pedophile, somebody who has been adjudicating as to have assaulted a woman at least once, has 24 credible allegations against him, who brags about assaulting women, who talks about wanting to date little girls and walking in on naked little girls, a guy who has cost them more money, no matter what economic status they happen to be in, has cost them more money, has damaged the American economy, and they still support him. So it doesn't matter what their education level is. They're the dumbest motherfuckers in your community. Hands down. Hands down. Oh, you retired at 50? Great. I did at 45. You want to keep putting your dick on the table? Even though mine's incredibly small, metaphorically speaking, you're going to lose this fucking contest. I retired at 50. Cool. I retired at 45 and last year made almost 300 grand. Fuck you. You fucking imbeciles. Fucking imbeciles. I swear to God, you guys are the dumbest motherfuckers in this country. Without fail, you guys are the dumbest motherfuckers. Always. Always. Do you think Trump judges will side with him on the 14th Amendment? No, I don't. You're living on the beach? awesome. I wouldn't want to live on a beach. Not my jam. Good for you, though. Enjoy the beach. I wouldn't want to live on a beach. As a matter of fact, when we go to Jamaica and we stay at the Sandals Resort in Ocho Rios, we stay on the mountainside, the hillside, all the way back up in the hills, as far away from the beach as humanly possible. It's a fantastic room that we stay in. You get a private courtyard with your own pool, your own hot tub, an outdoor shower, a couple of butlers for the 10 days you stay there. Yeah, Sandals. Go ahead, you could laugh. It's quite fine. It's a lovely room that we stay in there, but we like to stay away from the beach because the party scene and the beach scene is not really our jam every day. But you enjoy the beach. I mean, knock yourself out. Is John trolling, or is he from USA? I don't know where the fuck John's trolling. DJT forgot his grandparents and mother. Somebody wrote. Oh, you're in Florida. Well, that just tracks. That tracks. The only reason no one has to go to Florida is to fly in for a day before I get on a cruise ship. I'll be doing that in the end of July. Correction, my apologies. I'm actually making 2 trips to Florida this year. I'll be going to Orlando as well. My son has a competition in Orlando, so I will be going to Florida twice, unfortunately, this year. Year-round Harley riding. Okay. Are these your flexes? Yikes. Hey, Philadelphia, how you doing? Trump actually showed up personally to the Supreme Court. Yes, he's the first president to ever do so. He did so, obviously, in an attempt to intimidate the Supreme Court justices, and it didn't work. It looks like he might only have 1 or 2 judges siding with him. And I say 1 or 2 because usually when it's a case that he's going to lose big, he always still gets Alito and Thomas. But this one might only be Thomas in his corner, maybe. And I don't even know if he's going to get that one. But he's going to lose the 14th Amendment case. He's probably going to win the mail-in ballot case, where the Supreme Court heard arguments about a challenge to counting mail-in ballots that come in after Election Day, even if they're postmarked on Election Day or by Election Day. He might win that case, which will cause some states to have to change some of their laws in regard to mail-in ballots, but they'll still be able to use mail-in ballots. But he's going to lose the 14th Amendment. He's going to lose the birthright citizenship one. Turning Point USA is a grift. All of them are a grift. Black Lives Matter was a fucking finance. The organization itself. The movement wasn't a grift, but the organization, right? Grift. Turning Point USA, grift. All of these fucking organizations, whenever they pop up with this bullshit, they're always a fucking grift, right? It's the people in the street that make the movement real. You know what I mean? I agree with you, Maria. They should release, well, by law, they have to release all of the Epstein files, but this administration doesn't give a shit about the law. They don't fucking care. So they're just not, they're sitting, first of all, they redacted several documents that they've already released that they shouldn't have redacted, and they're still sitting on 3 million documents that they refuse to release, even though they have to by law. So hopefully there are some people within the administration that are making copies of these files. It's my understanding that there are actually several copies of these files in different hands, because when this administration is gone, those files are going to come out. Why didn't Biden? Okay, for the 12 millionth time, you ignorant bucket of liquefied rhinoceros shit. He couldn't. The Ghislaine Maxwell trial and subsequent appeal was going on, and those files were under a court-ordered seal. Only certain segments of those files were allowed to be released by the judge, per the judge's order. And what was allowed to be released, Biden did release. The 33,000 documents that we had coming into the Trump administration were released by the Biden administration, and that's all that the judge would allow until the appeal process was finished. Now, Why didn't Biden doesn't answer the question, why doesn't Trump? He signed the bill into law that says he has to do it. So why hasn't Trump? Come on, dumb fuck. Come up with a reason. Sorry, I'm feisty this morning. But I'm not going to tolerate the ignorance and the stupidity. Come on, genius. Come up with a fucking reason why Trump isn't releasing them without saying Biden, Fauci, Obama, Hillary, Kamala, Democrats. Give me a fucking reason why Trump, with an all Republican Congress, can't release these files. I didn't ask what you supported. Give me a fucking reason why he isn't. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because what's in the remaining 3 million is far worse than what was in the original 3 million we got. And what was in the original 3 million is full of accusations like he auctioned off 13-year-old girls to other billionaires. He would tell those other billionaires what level of tightness they had after he conducted his own personal physical inspection. One 14-year-old girl said she was led into a room and forced to fillet him. That's in the files that they released. Imagine what's in the files that they won't release. Imagine what's in the files they won't release. Do I think Iran has copies? I think that if Iran had copies, we might have seen them by now. This is who these fucking people are. This is who this party attracts. Are everybody in MAGA a pedophile? No. Is everybody in MAGA okay with pedophilia? If they're still supporting MAGA, they are. Absolutely. But this is what we see over and over and over again. It's always some new pastor or some new youth group or some sports coach that's some fucking MAGA chud out there that did some fucking horrible thing with some fucking kid. I just did this video 2 days ago, whatever it was, about this woman, this big MAGA person on I think on TikTok did a video on her wedding day dancing in her wedding gown with her "Make America Great Again" hat on. Yeah, she just got convicted on like 15 charges of assaulting her own 5-year-old daughter with various things and objects. Why did she do that? Because her piece of shit scumbag Trumper boyfriend was fixated on her 5-year-old daughter and told her to do it. So she did it to her daughter, videoed the whole goddamn thing, and sent it to him in Snapchats. Yeah. I'm not interested in hearing a number of years with her. I'm not interested in hearing a life sentence, 15 consecutive life sentences to run concurrent. Here's what I'm interested in hearing. Guilty? All right, out back. She's awaiting sentencing. She's in jail and awaiting sentencing. The Duggars, another example of far right-wing Christian conservatives who are just sick as fuck. Sick as fuck. And I'm sorry, but you keep seeing it in the same fucking circles over and over and over and over and over again. Who is it? Pastors, priests, Boy Scout leaders, and people on that are conservative and right and Christian and typically white. It's the same fucking group of people over and over and over again. It's not somebody in drag. It's not somebody who's trans. It's not somebody who's from, the woke school teacher community. No, it's always the same fucking people over and over and over again. And are there people on the left that do it too? Absolutely. Not even close to as many as do it on the right. The MAGA party attracts these fucking people. They attract them. You've not heard of the Duggars? Holy shit. They were a very popular reality TV show back in the day. One of those TV shows where the mom and dad had fucking 900 kids. Yo, and like the Duggar boys, they got a problem with teenage girls and younger. But guys, I need to get ready to get out of here. We have some errands to run. Thank you for stopping in. And make sure you watch all of the content that's scheduled to be posted today. Once again, as always, videos will be popping off per my schedule. Oh shit, I didn't. God damn it. I'm running my mouth and I didn't release. Oh, and none of these are taking. Well, that's lovely. Let's do this. Let's do this. Sorry, I was getting ready to say something else in just a moment. Let me just handle this right quick. Fuck. 20 minutes behind the 8 ball. Look at that. You fucking idiot running your mouth with these goddamn turds. Fucking troll piece of shit motherfuckers. Let's see if this works. Home. Home again. I like to be here when I can. When I come home cold and tired, it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Let's see there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. What was I going to say? I don't even remember what the fuck I was going to say. Creature Cranium, thank you very much for the donation. You're like your guitar, useless decoration. Once again, I didn't come to see you talk. You came to see me talk. And I appreciate you continuing to do so. You simple-minded fuck. All right, guys, take it easy. We'll see you later. Oh, watch all the content that you possibly can. Subscribe or become a member if you can. Share all the videos if you can. And remember, it's ignorant fucks like John Gamble that help make all of this possible.